Hey, good afternoon, guys. This is Jimmy from Primer Is Best. And I sound kind of funny because I'm sitting in this 1966 Chevy C10 truck. Goes by the name of Almond Joy. I hope y'all's not tired of seeing this truck. But I've got some decisions to make. And I need to look at this truck and make sure I don't leave anything out because I'm absent-minded. Let's, oh yeah, I should have already done that. Turn on, it's got electric fuel pump. If you're new to the channel, it's a 350 from a 92 Chevy truck. It's carbureted, 3 on the tree, and the truck body is sitting on a 1972 Chevy C10 truck frame. So it's mismatched. It's Frankenstein, I guess you could call it that. I'm just going to talk to y'all for just a minute. This is the seat. I believe the last video I loaded on this truck a while back now, it was my wife and I were changing out this seat, taking the black one out and putting this one in. Let's see if it'll start. Nope, not yet. Got to get fuel to the carburetor, then it'll crank right up. Not yet. After you get fuel to the carburetor, I mean, it'll start all day long, whatever, but it's just been a while since I've started the truck. I really like this truck a lot. And there we go. I live in East Tennessee, and man, the pollen is getting thick. Oh my goodness, that yellow pollen. And I got those, I call them helicopters, but it's those little things that off of maple trees, that fly. We used to call them helicopters as a kid and play with them. But I kind of show you the vitals. My amp doesn't work on there, by the way. Amp gauge. But anyway, I'm going to look at this truck because I'm going to insert a picture. My 1966 Chevy C10 truck that's at GM1038 on YouTube. GM1038. His name is Brian. I wish and hope that you will subscribe to his YouTube channel, GM1038, because my 1980 Chevy C10 truck is over there. It's a short bed fleet side, and so is this 1966. And it's a short bed fleet side, and I'll show you a picture too. I'll insert it right here. Okay, maybe you've seen the pictures. I'm just trying to give you a visual of what I'm talking about. I'm gonna get this thing out of here before I stink up the garage and set off the carbon monoxide detector. If you hear rattling, it's that hood. I don't latch them because I disconnect the battery. I'll let it sit here for just a moment, hopefully. This truck has a power steering, and let's see. Trying to find a level spot. I might have to use my emergency brake if it rolls any, and it is. Hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I think I got it in neutral, and it's not rolling anymore. Oh boy, here comes my school bus. It runs through here pretty quick. Okay, here's. I'm glad I brought this truck out here. I'm going to tell you why. I've got a list. Oh, there's that seat, by the way, that I was talking about. A used seat from another truck, this model. I bought it used. Anyway, I took the black seat out. The black seat will probably go in the 66 Chevy C10 truck that you just seen. The name of that truck is Luke. This one's name is Almond Joy. So Yeah, this. Let me tell you the plan. Let this run for a minute. It's been a while since I've started it. I know it looks like I start it all the time, but I do not. It's and somebody's mowing. Anyway, sitting on a 72 C10 truck frame. Okay, Luke, let's get on this. Luke, I brought this truck out here because I'm trying to figure out what all I need for Luke. Now, like I said, you'd be wise, if you want to keep up with any of this stuff anyway, to subscribe to GM 1038. His name is Brian. Here's what I've got wrote down so far. Brian has already started videos on it. He's got it pulled into his shop, garage, and he's going to 5-lug it. 5-lug wheels. Okay, I put down, I've already got a gas tank for it, so I got a gas grommet. I wrote it down. This, because I had to buy one for this. Oh yeah, I need a gas cap. Dang. Okay, let me write that down, because I done forgot, guys. Well, where'd the pen go? Here it is. I can't lose this pen. This is my wife. My wife has a favorite pen, and this is it. So I don't want to lose it. Gas cap. Hang on a minute, guys. Okay, that was my buddy GM 1038 calling me, and I was telling him that the stuff that we're after, they're going to be at the rod run, spring rod run in Pigeon Forge. And I've already called Dave's Truck Shop. Dave's Truck Shop. And I'm going to get everything that I can get from them and save on shipping. Let me turn this off so we can hear a little bit better, okay? It's been running a while anyway. Okay. Between this and the lawnmower, let's see what else. See, I'm gonna have to get I've got a gas tank. Y'all can't even see. I got a gas tank. I'm gonna have to get a radiator. I'm getting new tail light. I'm looking at this truck because that's all the stuff I had to buy for this truck. I don't think on Luke, as of this point, I'm going to get this trim. I'm going to try to find a used one of these. Luke doesn't have this either. But that trim is so expensive. I don't think I'm going to make Luke look like this with the trim. Even though I like the trim, it's so expensive. I might do it at a later date, but not now. Anyway, I'm ordering this, new taillight lens and bezels. Oh, chains. Yeah, chains. I probably need to write that down, don't I? This might be, guess I should write tailgate, because I can't write and hold this phone too. I'm sorry, guys. This is not much of a video, is it? But see, later on I have to buy a battery. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, guys. This video is turning into something crazy, isn't it? The wind's blowing. I have to buy a battery, antifreeze. Battery, antifreeze, brake fluid. Because I'm going to have to get all new brake lines and fuel lines. Heater core. And I asked him if he had a heater blower motor, and he said he thought he did, but he said they very seldom go bad. So I don't know. Some of this stuff I might just get later on after the truck's up and going and see how it goes. You know, I might not need some of this stuff. Of Of course, you got to get all new hoses and belts. I'm just writing down everything. Water pump, brake lines, fuel lines, wipers. Some of this stuff, you know, I can get around here, but I'm just trying to get stuff from Dave's. He said he had a, well, I need to clean this truck. Said he had all this with the blades, so I might wind up getting them. Mirrors, these mirrors. And of course I call everything chrome, but he said they're stainless, and I said, I know. I said, I just call anything shiny chrome. Oh yeah, see, here's something else I forgot. The door seal plates, I need to write that down. And yeah, and new door rubber, huh? Hang on, guys. Okay, I wrote that down. I can't hardly read my own writing. Writing was never one of my specialties. Oh, and Luke needs a new windshield. It's got a crack in it. I've already got a radio, and I can come up with a speaker armrest. I asked him if he had a set of, brown armrests, because since I've changed this seat in this truck, brown would go better. See, and I might take these off, get the brown ones, and swap them out. I don't know, and put these in Luke. So I'm not going to go. Luke's not going to look like this truck. Oh yeah, pedals, rubber pedal pads. I'm glad y'all's helping me to figure this stuff out. Hang on. Okay, I wrote that down. Let's see what else. As you can tell in the picture, Luke does not have any chrome, meaning anything shiny. Luke is painted. Luke's grill and the bumpers and stuff are painted white. So I don't know if I want to put chrome on it or not. Might just leave it just white, just repaint it. And I'm undecisive. And if I do that, I probably just need to get painted. Let me study on that. What else? I'm just kind of walking around the truck trying to refresh my memory. See, all the things that you see is things that's been done on this truck. And everybody thinks, oh, that this stuff's cheap. It is not cheap. It is expensive, and I got a suspicion that this can get out of hand real quick. Just like this, it costs a lot of money to get this truck like it is. Oh yeah, painted. Luke's got a painted back bumper. I'm just trying to make the truck look a little bit different than Almond Joy here. Now, I really like this truck. I really do. But I'm just, I guess what I'm saying, I've already got one like this. Let's try to go do something a little bit different. It's a small back glass as well, but I got a big back glass 66 too. So I don't know. Oh yeah, and I think I got an antenna already. I'm just looking around, because what I'm trying to do, guys, is save on shipping. I might wind up going to the rod run. I don't know. It all depends. There's a lot of things that I don't really talk about on YouTube, so I don't really know if I'll be going or not. Now, Brian said, I got a 305 and a 350, and if you've been watching his videos, oh yeah, radio. I already wrote that down. He's going to get rid of that single line brake master cylinder and going to put on a dual like this one. Brian's really good. Brian and Tim Dixon are both excellent. See, some of this stuff I can get here. I mean, I'm just trying to save on shipping. Now, when it comes to metal, Brian said I'm going to have some floor work done, and he said the hood, I don't know. He's wanting me to come over there one day and look at the hood on Luke. He said it needs some repairs done to it. I said I can try to find a better hood, for it. But he said, well, if you do that, it's not going to match the Luke at this point is blue, spotchy blue, and he said it won't match the patina. And I'm trying to keep the original, patina on the truck. Oh yeah. Okay, I talked to Dave's. like I said, truck shop. And I'll leave a phone number in the description, and you can call them. They're really, oh man, they're really nice folks. I really like them a lot. But I was telling him, I said, I know for sure it's going to need this patch, you know, this whole piece probably. But it mainly just right here. And he said that's common for these, which I already knew. Before I even bought one of these, I've seen these trucks and they're all rusted out right here. Now this has metal put in it that Tim Dixon put in. And I asked him, I said, you got rockers? And he said, yep. I said, you got floor, floor pans? Of course, Tim done patched all these. And he said, yep. So I don't want, rockers. I'm trying to think of everything. He said, Luke, all this stuff up in here is good. Where they normally rust, and up in here. So, up in here, he said is good on Luke. Luke had been sitting in the woods for a long, long time, and I'll try. If you'll keep watching the video at the end, I'll throw in some more pictures, and you can see what we're up against. I'm just trying to, once again, resurrect the dead. Another thing about Luke. Like I said, Brian's going to make it 5 lug. He's putting a... Hey, Miss PIB, you leaving? Luke is... he's putting a square body front end on it to make it 5 lug. It'll have disc brakes. This one has disc brakes too. But see, I have... say hey.
Hey.
And that's my wife, Mrs. PIB. She's my sponsor to all these projects. But... kind of coolish, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's 59, and tomorrow
Get my jacket.
Tomorrow it's 59 here, and yesterday was hot and upper 70s. 59 today for the high. Tomorrow I think it's supposed to be 86. So I mean it's just up and down as far as the weather goes. What was I saying? I have this choice of wheels. I have another set of these wheels, brand new, that I bought from Ronnie Tyler in Madisonville, Tennessee. Ronnie's Racing Accessories, and I don't know if I should go with these on Luke, but that's a long ways down the road, or just go with truck rallies. I really don't know. Oh, I wonder if I need a... No, Luke has the original keys. That's right. I don't have to do that. So, I'm just, like I said, I'm just getting y'all's opinion. I guess I'm asking, what am I missing? When you look at the pictures of Luke, and like I said, keep watching at the end of the video, and you'll see what Luke looks like. It doesn't have a motor. And Brian was telling me, besides all the stuff that we're buying for Luke.
Did you just start naming off all the stuff?
Yeah. The typical, what
Plus
we all...
what he put?
No, I'm getting to that. You might want to go back in the house.
Like, I'm going to jump overboard.
Anyway, this is what we do to all of them, guys. I mean, everybody, some people, they'll leave a comment and say, oh, how much do you want for this? Well, what they don't realize is everything mechanical is brand new, and they don't realize that. See, we deep dive. The truck might not look very good as far as a patina style, but I'm telling you, the mechanical stuff is new. And Brian was telling me on the phone a while ago that the three, like I said, I got a 305 and a 350. He's going to take it apart, reseal it, put all new gaskets, water pump, and all that stuff on it. And then, and of course he said, Jimmy, you're going to have all new brake lines, which I asked Dave's Truck Shop. They have that, and I have to have all new fuel lines. And, oh my goodness, this is adding up. And brakes, brake pads, all that stuff. And then, when you get all that done, if you get the truck up and running, you got exhaust and all the other things that goes along with it. So, I mean, it's, could you buy one cheaper, already done, already rolling? Probably can. Yeah, probably can. But this way, I know what I have. And if, like I said, if somebody ever buys a truck from me, which lots of people have, can't have music. If someone buys a truck from me, I'm telling you everything. It's how it is. Hey, Miss PIB, in your opinion, are you busy? I'll talk to you later. Any, anyway, oh yeah, got to do the bed. I told Brian. Brian has a full-time job. Tim Dixon has a full-time job. Waylon, Corey, and and Brian's dad. They all plunge and get right in on working on my stuff a lot of times. But I told him on the bed we'll just do something simple. This is if we do this kind of bed, we'll have to order new strips again like this. Just
Did
she
you
just
hear that?
yeah, I just about gave me a heart attack. Oh, anyway,
That's what it does to me every time you say
what? What?
ka-ching, ka-ching.
Quit doing that. I'm going to have nightmares about this. I'm going to wake up in the night, ka-ching, ka-ching. My wife, whenever we start spending money that on trucks and stuff, she'd do it again. And
It's long gone. No, here it is.
ka-ching, ka-ching. But yeah, and all this stuff, is expensive. But okay.
Every time you say a part, I'm going to do that.
No. Well, nobody hear me. It's just going to be that the whole time. Anyway, the bumpers and stuff on Luke and the grill and stuff are white. Would you just keep them white, or would you put?
Yeah.
You didn't even think about it. Oh yeah, and if the bumpers and stuff's white, would you go with these stainless or get painted?
Whatever it has on it looks beautiful.
I don't remember what's on it. It might not have nothing on it, but I was just kind of wanting it to kind of.
I'm really a good sport.
Yeah, in all honesty, guys, she really is a good sport. Anyway, okay, let's just pretend this video is getting long for no apparent reason, other than I'm trying to figure out what I need. If Luke was yours, look like I said, look at the end of the video. Would you? I have one of these grills. It's not the best one. Like I said, I call everything chrome. This one's powder coated. It's used. But it's not the best one, but I mean, it matches the truck. It's patina, and that's what Luke will be too. So if you was me, would you try to put what I'm calling a chrome grill, and then you got to find chrome bumpers? Because I've seen them with chrome grills and painted bumpers, and it just doesn't look right to me. I mean, I want everything to kind of match. But I mean, this is the way these trucks came out like this. But I'm saying from here down, I probably might just paint it white, and might just do that, paint it white, paint the bumpers white, then scuff it up and let Mrs. PIB put her magic touch and do the letters. She put all this on here too. This is a decal, but my wife does the lettering and lots of other things that she has a steadier hand than I do. And see, she done all this back here for me. And see, now you're thinking, well, that looks bad. Well, I want it to look bad. I want it to look thin. I want it to look scuffed up, like it's been worked all its life. But in the comments, let me know what you think. Would you try to find some used chrome bumpers? I'm not buying new. If somebody says chrome bumpers, I'll just have to look for chrome bumpers, but used ones, not new, used. And I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud, and guess I'm asking y'all for your advice too. What would you do? I'm going to have dual exhaust run out, and might see if my buddy Tim Dixon can, do a little bit of this, a little bit of that, like he always does. And I don't know. I just like the way he does things, the exhaust and this, that, and the other. But anyway, it's Luke, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned this, but it's sitting on the original frame. So, like I said, Brian is putting a square body front end on it. So it's going to be 5-lug in the front with disc brakes, just like this truck. And rear end, I'm not sure what rear end. It's a 3-speed on the column. Luke is just like this truck, but it'll have to have a clutch pressure plate. And I'm just hoping that it will work. The truck's been sitting in the woods for no telling how long. So I don't know. I've already got a radio for it. Y'all seen the video on that where we bought a new in the box, but they were used from Facebook Marketplace. That should tell you a lot. But used, but new, custom audio sound. And somebody mentioned not so long ago to put the custom audio sound in here and take this out, but I can't, guys. Somebody's already hacked it out. You know, they cut it all out. The holes are gone and everything for the knobs. There's nothing. So this is just fine. I'm kind of moving. This radio works. It's just fine. It plays well, and it's good. So I'm leaving that there for all those. I know one person in particular was saying, put that radio in. Well, I can't. I'm not. There's nothing to go to. The knobs that come out, the original knobs, it's all been cut out. Somebody already put one of these in and then took it out. And so I'm just leaving this in. This works. It's fine. It's good. I'm not adding or subtracting no more to it. You know, I'm trying to move away from this truck so much and put whatever money my wife and I have for Luke. You know, so that's the name of that tune. But I think Luke is going to be. I'm going to try to do it, like I said before, on the cheap, as cheap as I can. But I want it to be safe to drive too. You know, so and Luke is. Well, you see.
Get 'em roadworthy.
Yeah, roadworthy. Thank you. You're so smart. Those big words are roadworthy. Yeah, just roadworthy. So that's what we're trying to do. And Brian and Tim Dixon, Gas X Chop Shop. And don't forget to subscribe to GM Tim 38 so you can kind of help me keep up with this stuff. You can watch his videos on Luke and his 56 Chevy truck. That's a truck I'd really like to have, but it's way, way out of my price range. But, you know, I'm just kind of looking, and I don't know how similar. Luke and this truck were pretty much the same. This truck didn't have all this stuff on here when I bought it. It didn't have this trim, didn't have this, didn't have this, didn't have this, didn't have none of the, you know, what I call fancy upgraded stuff. Luke is just like this. Luke is just like what this truck started out. So and this is what this truck looks like today. So I don't know. We'll just have to see. I guess I'm going to try to get as much as I can afford from Dave's truck shop, and then to try to save on shipping. I asked them if they'd done any free shipping, and they said no. You know, so they said they'd try to help me out a little bit, you know, if I bought a whole bunch of stuff. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to buy a whole bunch of stuff, and you know, maybe, you know, get away with not having to pay shipping on stuff. And you know, I'm
Having to pay shipping if you have it at the rod run.
right. They said if we bring it to the rod run and you pick it up, you know, there's be no shipping. So I didn't know if I bought so much, you know, if they would, you know, free shipping, because it's probably going to be a couple of $1,000s, huh? Anyway, to get everything you need, so you don't have to, you know, keep going back. Well, I didn't know I need this. I'm trying to get everything all at one time. Huh? Cardinal. Oh, let me show you this. I was trying to. Where'd he go? Well, I can't see. Guys, there's a cardinal up there in that tree. Y'all seen him before. Yeah, it's real bright red. Okay, anyway. So, anyway, I'm talking about this. This has me kind of worried, and I need to.
Oh, well, I'll put the link for the GoFundMe page.
Yeah, if you guys want to help fund me, I never thought of that. See, I'm telling you guys, I'm just playing too. But seriously, my wife is a whole lot smarter. She's quick-witted, and I'm not. I'm really slow, dim-witted, I guess what you'd call it. But anyway, I just thought I'd show you this truck, and you and I can kind of go around with it together. I'm hoping that I cleaned this up myself with steel wool. You know, it was dull and looked bad, and you know, there's little things I'm sure I'll have to get later on, you know, as time permits. But I'm trying to get the big ticket items and stuff while I can. Thank you guys for watching this video, and you know, I hope I didn't bore you too much, but y'all look at it and then like I said, keep looking at the pictures at the end for Luke. And hopefully we can get the hood to work good. And I don't know. You know, it's when you buy stuff out of the woods or out of a ditch or going to the scrapyard, I've had all those scenarios, you know, trying to resurrect the dead. And Luke, I think Brian said on one of his videos, which I hope that y'all will watch and catch up on, that Luke was last tagged in 2001. He found a tag laying in the back of the bed amongst all the leaves, and he said that truck was just full of leaves and garbage and stuff. So, but yeah, 2001. Well, this is 2025, so at least it's been off the road 24 years. You know, so you're dealing with something that's been out in the woods for 24 years, and that's quite a long time. This is the good thing is they're both 66s, so, you know, like I said, parts will kind of interchange a little bit, you know, and maybe I can, you know, if something I gets a little bit better, you know, like changing an armrest and stuff, you know, I can do that and put the black ones on Luke or something, you know what I mean? Anyway, I'm sorry I'm talking so much. I guess I'm a little bit nervous and excited at the same time. So, my name is Jimmy, and I appreciate y'all watching this video. I need to see if it's got a rear view mirror. There's a whole bunch of stuff, but I mean, rear view mirrors don't, they're not that much to ship. I'm going to go over at Brian's one day, and I'll try to do a video then here in the next few days, but I'm just trying to get a list ready because I want Dave's truck parts to have everything ready to go, you know, loaded up. I don't know how many trucks or truck or whatever that they take to the spring rod run, but I don't know. I don't even know if I can get to go or not. We'll just have to play it by ear and see. But GM 1038 Brian is going, so he said he'd pick it up for me. He's driving his truck. So we'll see what happens, and I appreciate y'all watching this video. As you can tell, I'm a little bit nervous and excited at the same time, like I said. So maybe it won't be long and the 66 will be home, Luke. So just play it by ear. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all are the best. Y'all help me out so much in decision making, and you know, like I said, I'm looking at this truck now, and I like these wheels on this truck. You know, the truck had truck rallies on it. This truck, anyway, okay, it's come a long way. I'll just leave it at that. But I don't know if I want to put these kind of wheels on it because I've already got a set. I already bought brand new tires and everything, or just run truck rallies. There's a whole lot of decisions to make, and it'll be fun making them. Then we'll put our own patina on it and all that. It'll be fun. I just hope I don't wear my welcome out at Brian's and, you know, GM 1038. I hope I don't wear him out at his garage and at Gas X Chop Shop. Tim Dixon, he's on Facebook, Gas X Chop Shop. By the way, let me give Tim a plug. Tim sells Rebel Wire. Rebel Wire. If you need wiring for your car or truck, give Tim Dixon a call. 423-507-2693. Him and his wife, Angie Dixon. They own Rebel Wire. So just tell them what you have, car or truck, what kind of make, whatever you have, Ford, Chevy, Rambler, whatever, C10 truck, you need new wiring harness, give them a call. Tell them you heard about them from Jimmy on Primer is Best. That's what you're watching. And help out folks like us, you know, good honest folks. You know, we appreciate any and all help, you know, you can give us. You know, and Tim's a real good guy. He really is. He's a real good guy. One of my best friends. I'm really blessed here in East Tennessee to have such wonderful, fine folks. And anyway, I appreciate you if you check him out. And Tim, like I said, he's on Facebook, Gas X Chop Shop. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. I'm going to try to hush and let these lawnmowers and weed eaters get to work. Next door here, I don't know if you can hear me very well, but just looking around, see what I need. The tailgate's good on Luke. We got it to close, so it's got a tailgate. There's a lot of good things about Luke that's going for it, but then again, there's a lot of things that sure does need a lot of attention. So, and I'm afraid that Brian and Tim later on might have a lot on their hands, but No more than this one, really, when you resurrect the dead, right? My name's Jimmy. You're watching Primer is Best. I'm also on Facebook, Primer is Best, and Instagram, Primer is Best. I got a second YouTube channel called Man on a Budget, and I'm on Instagram, Man on a Budget 1. And my wife now has me on Facebook, Man on a Budget. And yeah, it's I can hardly wait. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think. If I've left anything out that maybe I might have missed looking at this, that's the whole purpose of pulling this out, was to look and see what I need and what I might have forgotten. And I'm glad I pulled it out, because I did miss a couple things that I'd forgotten about. And of course, Brian's my mechanic, and you know, carburetors, all this other stuff. We'll have to buy all that stuff that he needs for it. So it should be a major undertaking, but it should be, once he gets done with it, and Tim, well, it should be a great truck, you know, if you like old patina style trucks. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching. Say bye, Miss PIB. I appreciate y'all watching. Please give me a thumbs up, and please help us fund this project by subscribing to the channel and watching our videos. We get a few commercials, and you know, it helps. Really, it helps. It helps a lot. I try to reinvest in the channel, you see. So if you will subscribe, if you want to help folks like us, yeah, like and subscribe to the channel. Oh my goodness, that would help us out tremendously. Just, you know, we're not Richard Rawlings or Dennis Collins or none of those other rich folks. We're doing it play by play, you know, penny by penny, dollar for dollar. We're doing the best we can, and you know, we're retired on fixed income, and so, I mean, if you want to help us to achieve a goal and resurrect a dead truck, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe, and that thumbs up goes a long way. Tell your family and friends you found a channel that you might like. They might like watching. Hopefully you will too. God bless y'all. Say a kind word to somebody, guys, and be a good person. Be something that our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ would be proud of, okay? Glad that he made you and I, right? I'm a work in progress on myself. Aren't you, Miss PIB? Yeah. Y'all have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, guys. And I'll catch y'all in the next one. You won't miss nothing if you like and subscribe. See y'all later.